into the fold. They have
done and a half. In fact, India's first hydrogen refueling station uh, it has been commissioned and it is in operation for the past almost 18 years from our own R&D center. So we are working on along the value chain and along the value chain of the hydrogen economy. While we had gone ahead and announced that from our Mathura refinery will be the first one to meet the impending obligation of green hydrogen. We announced that by 2025 or so, the entire Mathura refinery operating on green hydrogen, and we are now under intense deliberation of which technology need to be adopted for this, for realizing this ambition. And of course, right now, as Dr. Ashish Lele was mentioning, that one has to go through the electrolyzer route. But having said that, as an R&D, we have been working on various pathways for hydrogen. Steam methane reforming is anyway there, and hyphenating steam methane reforming with appropriate carbon capture technology will turn this gray hydrogen into blue. And I think it is going to be extremely economical. The blue hydrogen, even after hyphenating with carbon capture, this will be one of the most economical pathways. But nevertheless, country wants that we should straight away pole vault to green hydrogen from gray hydrogen. So industry is definitely is weighing what kind of economic challenge that associated in this proposition. There is methanol reforming, we are working, coal gasification, we are working, water splitting, photo electrochemical water splitting. Even in electrolysis, I think we are setting up a demo unit of 95 nm cube total, where all the three electrolytic pathways we are just going to install at one single place: PEM, alkaline electrolyzer, and SOEC, knowing fully well the relative merits and relative limitations of each of these pathways. But one single pathway, as Professor Dasappa in his initial comments, what he made, we are heavily betting on biomass gasification. Though right now it is in TRL 5 level, along with Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, what Professor Dasappa was mentioning, we are working on this oxy-steam gasification of biomass to produce green hydrogen, and it is a fuel cell grade hydrogen at that point of time. And our initial estimate, depending on the availability of the biomass in certain geographies, our calculations indicate, given the yields of this this particular pathway is anywhere between 1.5 to 2.5 US dollars per kg. My optimism stems from the fact in this particular technology is, Professor Dasappa would bear with me, that while the conventional gasification route will give you around 5% of yield per ton of biomass, the pathway that we are pursuing along with IISc is anywhere between 9 to 10%. That itself is a big difference, and that is going to be translated along with the superior purification technologies will reach us to this target price range what we are working. So most likely mid 2022, our demonstration unit on this new pathway, along with the new purification technology developed in collaboration with Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Professor Dasappa's group will be erected and it will be in place. So on electrolyzer technology, while I fully endorse the imperatives that have been brought about by Dr. Ashish Lele, we are also wondering, there is a lot of gap between the hype versus reality. Now I'm actually scanning. Give me 1 minute. I need to tell this to this audience. While the draft hydrogen roadmap indicates that the electrolyzer cost today is available at around $800 per kilowatt hour to thousand US dollars per kilowatt hour. Our actual budgetary quotes, what we received for a sizable scale of electrolyzer, is nowhere less than $1,500 per kilowatt hour. And there is a great debate whether it is PEM or alkaline or the SOEC. SOEC is still in TRL 3 or 4, so it cannot be it is not ready for commercial installation. So the choice between alkaline and PEM, we have now learned that if there is a constancy of renewable power, mainstream energy pie. With this initial comments, I rest here and would like to be more than happy to comment on any further discussions.